Hello, Cancer. Welcome to my channel. This will be a reading for the week of the 12th of December. Please do bear in mind that these are general readings, so may not resonate for everybody. Take what does and leave what doesn't. So, for this week, I will be reading through the coffee cup here, and then I'll be pulling out some cards towards the end. This is the Radiant Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I have. Okay, Cancerians, let's begin. All right. There's a lot of deep truths that could be coming out that could maybe feel a little bit harsh towards you. It could be, one of those brutal truths that come through. You may not like the way someone gives it to you or says something, but what I see here is that it's something has been building up with this other person that they want to kind of release this from themselves to you. And initially, this may feel like it may come as a shock, it may hurt a little bit, but it won't take you too long for you to process this and understand why they are coming at you in this way. It's not necessarily personal, but there's been something that has been that's triggered them, and it's saying here to keep your emotions as balanced as possible because of this. But it's like there is a time that I'm seeing that you're wanting to hibernate. You're wanting to just hibernate. It's like, yeah, for some reason, Cancer, I see that it's more than once this has happened or is happening. And I kind of just see you go, okay, all right. You feel like you're trying and trying. And now you're just kind of wanting to be like some kind of hermit, just to go into your hibernation mode in that sense. Because you feel like there's only so many things you can control and what you can do and all of that. But I do see that you're not being prideful or that you don't allow your ego to stand in the way too much when you are given these things. And the more you do that, the more they will back off, because there's nothing for them to argue about or to keep coming at you, in that sense. And these sorts of brutal truths is what I'm seeing here. It will seem, as I mentioned, a bit harsh. That's their truths. And maybe you will relate to some things, but you appreciate the truth more than any kind of dishonesty or someone that is being a little bit fake, so in whichever capacity this is given, it actually is helping you out. And this could be something from just perhaps the way you work, or for some it's kind of job related or something. Perhaps it's just sometimes you don't notice something about a friend or whatnot, and so they're going through something and you're there kind of as an emotional support, but you don't want to be a sponge for them in that sense. Sometimes it's just too much, and sometimes it's them projecting. It's kind of like a mirror, so there's something happening here, like a mirror effect. Whatever they're telling you is because there's a frustration within themselves. So that makes sense. I'm seeing here you're wanting to actually spend a lot of time at home, spending time cooking, spending kind of here I see you increasing your skills and the things that you enjoy doing. I do see a lot of cooking. Wanting to just kind of put your hair up, put your feet up, and just chill. Read a good book. Very much of that is what I'm getting. That's kind of like needing that time. Some of you I see sitting by the fireplace. There's many situations where you're wanting to also just be left alone, and just the kind of the small things are keeping you happy here. Something is coming through. For in terms of a manifestation, in terms of something that you started a while ago, something that you've been visualizing, you've been creating a while ago, it is coming through. And it's kind of like in small steps. It's been coming in small steps. And a lot of the answers that you've been waiting for, looking for, working towards, it's coming from another person that you're meeting, and this other person you have a lot of commonality with. There's like a very much kind of a duo. Both of you can be a duo. Perhaps it's, you become close as friends. But there is something here that it's like you've met your match in that sense. There's a great appeal there with the energy around you both. And perhaps it's a joint partnership if it's a business that you're wanting to go in with, but it's working out a lot. It kind of like on the same wavelength here. So good time for making those opportunities really happen. Okay, let's see what the cards have for you, Cancer. We have the Seven of Pentacles. I do see a very heart-to-heart talk that is very much needed in this week. All right, one fell. Let's see. And the Queen of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles, Six of Cups, Queen of Pentacles. I get that you are heading towards great satisfaction here. Really great satisfaction. You have really been doing very well in terms of keeping your head down and getting on with things, working also alongside your patience. Sometimes like you're itching to get things going and whatnot, but, patience has been your best friend in many ways. But things are starting to grow, and timing is working out really well for you, because here I said, I mentioned you're meeting a match here. You're meeting somebody that perhaps you felt like you've known for such a long time. Maybe you have from childhood or whatnot, but there is a lot of common ground with this person. A lot of really good memories are coming through. You're creating good memories for the future. And this could be a business opportunity, as I was seeing here with the Queen of Pentacles. Somebody that you meet that can definitely help advance you with career goals that you have. For the long term, for great stability, for a lot of productivity that is coming through. Eight of Swords for Cancer. Okay, Eight of Swords we have, and the Five of Swords. I mean, look how these cards are connected so well to the coffee. The Eight of Swords and the Five of Swords. This is where the truths are coming forward. Sometimes it does hurt to hear certain things, but it depends on how we deal with it, how you choose to deal with that. You are not in no way kind of it's not like you have done anything bad or anything like that. I'm getting suspicion around, it's perhaps you felt that there was something that's a bit off with this other person that you've been dealing with, and now finally it all comes through. But I do see that you are navigating yourself out of this situation that you felt a little bit stuck. And here with the Five of Swords, I think it gives you plenty of reason for you to decide to walk away from a certain negative cycle here, and you learn and they learn as well. It's like you're learning from each other, the certain ways of how things could have been better. Communication was a little bit disarray, but I see that you're kind of picking yourself up again by choosing to go your own way and do your own thing in many ways. Here, the Knight of Cups. Yeah, and as you do that, this is when things start to come through. You see, here we have the Knight of Cups. There is somebody coming through. There is an offer being given to you. Here he comes in on his horse with a cup being presented to you. And I'm getting here that it's quite significant and it will come at the right time. And this needed to happen so you can turn around and be situated in a different place in front of someone else. If you had continued down this path with that same environment, you may have missed this opportunity. So when this happens, if it hasn't happened already, you realize that no, you don't want to be stuck in this kind of pain or anything like that. You're like, okay, you're facing up to it, fine, right? It's been confronted. And now you're moving on to something a lot brighter. And I see you're very open. And now you're going to do what you need to do. I'm seeing lots of applications, kind of like a lot of serious applications that are advancing you to something a lot better. Also, I'm seeing possibly moving to a different city. This could be for the very few, but I do see that. And there's a lot long-term stability coming through. Love this for you, Cancer. Thank you so very much for being here. Truly hope that this helped. Thank you so much for all your support. I love you all. Until next time.